Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an excellent day today. Well, in this video, I've got a tutorial lined up for you guys. What we're going to do is talk about an interesting way to link pentatonic positions. Now, when I was first learning how to solo, I was really reliant upon the minor pentatonic scale, form number 1, and for good reason. It's really easy to memorize, and you can pretty much start using it right away. So I had probably learned, 5 to 7 little licks or variations of licks, and my instructor gave me some great advice. He said, why don't you play the same thing an octave up? You already know the fingering, so just move it up an octave and it sounds completely different. And that was awesome because it's like doubled my repertoire of licks that day. Or, starting to play an octave up and then transitioning to an octave down. Sounds completely different, but you're playing the same thing. So, bearing that in mind, what we're going to do is, transition between our low pentatonic scale to our upper pentatonic scale in, an interesting and fun way. You guys have heard me play it on the channel before, so let's dive in and try it out. All right, so I'll put the tab on the screen so that you guys can follow along and we can play through it together. Today I'll be using our little affordable Ibanez in this beautiful blue burst. I'll link to the gear I'm using in the video description below if you're interested. Other than that, let's jump in and start the lick. All right, so what we're going to do is link our lower octave G minor pentatonic scale. That one starts on 3rd fret here. Right, I think we all know that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to link that form with, of course, the octave up. And the reason I picked the key of G is so if you're learning on a Les Paul or following on a Les Paul, you should be able to still get all these notes. Okay, so what we're going to do is link between these two forms. As you can see, the tab is on the screen, so grab your guitar and let's play through this together. Now, as I mentioned, we're in the key of G. You can play this in any key, but here we go. Now, what we're going to do is basically the pinky note is going to hit up our pentatonic kind of scale on 1st string, and then 2nd string is just going to slide in underneath, and it creates this nice little cascading movement. So let's play through it nice and slow. Here we go. Now, as you can hear, we end up right on that high G, so we're ready to do whatever other licks we want to do there. Or whatever we want to do. So it's a nice way just to kind of like scooch up in an interesting way, right? That isn't just, jumping back and forth. So let's do that a couple more times, about the same speed. Here we go. Now, once you're comfortable moving up the neck, of course we want to reverse it so that you can go from high to low. And that sounds like this. Now, just like when we moved up high, we ended on that G note. Well, here we end right on a G as well. That way you're ready to do, whatever licks you want to do down low. Whatever you want to do, it just takes you right to that form where most people are really comfortable. So now what we want to do is move up and down. So let's try that. So that was just a quick look at one of my favorite ways to kind of transition between pentatonic octaves. Now, if you did this lesson and you're like, that sounded cool, I'd like some more of those, well, just follow the link above. I've got a few more ways to kind of go from like down low on your neck to up high, kind of using more strings. So this one was just kind of focused on the top 2 strings. But if you want, more that kind of go diagonally and stuff like that, check that video out. Lots of good ideas over there. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Links to all the gear I used in this video is down in the video description below. Tab store, t-shirt store, all that stuff is down there as well. Other than that, have yourself a great week.